Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Dog's Life. In the previous episode, we had a janky episode with post-commentary, regular commentary? I don't know what you want to call it. Anyway, today we're back with another janky episode of post-commentary with me, your host. But anyway, today's episode was a fun one. I recorded this one for a solid hour initially, and then I had talked through it, but I had the idea to cut out a bunch of stuff for it. I don't know. It's ended up being about 30 minutes in length after I edited things together, but now I get to talk through all that stuff. Look at this cool hot rod of a truck. I want it. Not really. But anyway, here we go. Let's talk to this girl.
Hey there, doggy. Some mean boy stole my coat to dress their snowman. Can you find it for me?
Absolutely, young child. Just talk to any old dog on the street, and they will find you their coat. They will find you your coat. Yes, that's the words I'm looking for. Could I retake that? Yes, I absolutely could, because this is a post-commentary. Am I going to? No, I'm going to leave it in there because filler, and also I think it's funny. I don't know. Anyway, here we are in Lake Minnewawa. There's the dog there for a split second for this level. And yeah, we're at like an outdoor cafe in the wintertime. Kind of crazy, but you know what? It's a video game. We don't question it too much.
Hey, Lake Minnewawa! It's time to put up those skis and shoot the breeze with CSKI's favorite radio show, The Loud Brothers Live! I'm Stan Loud. And here's my
The Loud Brothers Live? What? I purposely left that in there because I thought it was hilarious, because back in the day, my brother and I also thought it was super duper funny, and he would purposely go back to the radio over and over again just to hear him say that. It was a good time when we were little kids, little munchkins playing video games that definitely helped improve both of our cognitive abilities extremely, as you can tell by my super professional commentary skills. Anyway, look, we found a bone! We found another bone! This episode in Lake Minnewawa, though, is very fitting for the weather currently outside, since it's snowy in the game, and then we just had our first big snowfall last night, so I actually had to go shovel today, so my arms are very tired, and overall my entire body is very tired too, so we're just taking it easy, talking about stuff and things while commentating over it. But what? Commentating over the game. I don't know what's happening. Look at all these scents. There is so many. This lake is also very hard to walk upon. Is it a lake or is it a pond? I think it's considered a lake when it's this size. Yeah? Yeah, it's not a pond. But Jake was having a lot of troubles walking on it,
Yummy.
which I learned very early on was a painful thing, as you can see there. So I ended up going, I think, for the purple scent over here, like right now. Yeah, and then I just slide out of the way. So I tried to fix it by going in the third person to see if we could fix that. But no, you cannot continue the challenge while in third person, I learned. So whenever you do the purple scent challenge, or even probably the blue scent challenge, you have to stay in doggo smell-o-vision, and then you can do it perfectly. So anyway, I'd retake it like 500 times, but this is the take that I actually ended up lining up Jake properly to get that first few bunch of scents. And then here my brain like short-circuited, because I'm like, there's 3 scents over there, there's more scents that way, which way do I go first? And I ultimately decided to go this way, even though it took me about 20 minutes to actually get to this side of the lake to pick up these scents. But we did it. Eventually we all came together. Holy crap. This is a wild day. Wild commentary all around. Yes, that's what we're dealing with. So similarly to the snow topic, something else not related to the game at all that I could easily talk about is it was my birthday when the first episode of this game came out, but more recently, I had my very first ice cream cake for my birthday, which I've never been able to have an ice cream cake before in the past, because as someone who's lactose intolerant, ice cream tends to hurt me and not in the fun way. And for most people with lactose intolerant things, they tend to have the nice route of just the food goes straight through them. But that's not the case for me most of the time. And I know this is very much TMI because it could just go straight through you and then you just get the poops. No, it's not. It's definitely not the case. I tend to get very throw-uppy sick, which is not exciting or fun in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, it was very exciting to have my own ice cream cake. The ice cream itself was made out of a cashew. It was like a cashew-based ice cream, and there was 2 types of flavors. They were salted caramel and what was the other one? It was cinnamon cookie dough. So absolutely delicious, and I could eat it without getting sick. So thank you very much, Chelsea, for making me my cake. Chelsea's coming up a lot. She's a very, very nice person, if you couldn't tell. First of all, she lets me borrow this game to do an entire series on, and then she makes me a heckin' ice cream cake for my birthday. Like, what? What? Oh yeah, Jake can't run on ice. I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but it's true. This is me getting extremely frustrated with running on ice because it's during a race. But luckily, the game is nice enough to have the other dog just hang out, chill, and wait for you to catch up. But this is by far the most treats we've let any dog have in one of these races before. But I was not about to let him have any more after he got 23 treats. But I believe he might get one more before the end of this race. I can't remember, but we do make up for it. We get about 100 and something treats by the end of the race, which is pretty cool, pretty awesome. And yeah, anyway, that's what it is. I know we were talking about Chelsea, but that's it. We're just going back and forth. We're flip-flopping because we're all over the place. Okay, Chelsea's awesome and treats are awesome. That's how we combine the topics together and make them mesh cohesively into one solid commentary. So, yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Win the race, Jake. All right, we broke the game. But in doing so, we also get to play as the new dog. Woo!
Whoa, this dog's breath stinks like dog breath.
Yeah, it does. But also, I didn't know what to do with this dog. I ran around in circles for a full minute. But we did actually find a jacket while doing this. So I'm like, hey, let's go bring the jacket back to the little girl since she's lost it. But we couldn't talk to her as this dog, so I just dropped it right in front of her, and I'm like, I'll come back later with Jake to get it.
Thanks, doggy, but that's not my coat. Mom will yell at me if I don't get it back.
Can you believe it? They put 2 flippin' jackets, maybe 3 into this game for you to find for this child, and that's not her jacket, and she's freezing outside, but she's like, no. I don't want this ugly, dirty, disgusting jacket that you found on the floor somewhere. I want mine. I don't care if I freeze to death. Oh, this child. She comes into play a little bit later on, too, because she's a lot of fun. She's a whole character in herself. Oh, yeah, we go and talk to the waiter.
You look like a bird dog. These pesky pigeons are pestering my customers. Could you chase them away?
You never know. If I do him a favor, the cook might just throw me a bone.
Oh, it's hopeless. These evil miscreants keep returning to the scene of their crimes.
So obviously I do the dog thing, which is bark, bark, bark. Also, he's not the chef, he's the waiter. But anyway, all these guys are wearing the exact same outfit, I noticed, in the actual cafe. Oh yeah, we go and chase the doggo, or the birdos with the doggo. But then barking at him caused the birds to go back to the cafe, and I couldn't figure it out for the longest time. So eventually I figured out that we had to switch into the other pupper, which is what we do here, and then we can run on the ice a lot easier. And this is why the dog actually ended up winning that other race, because it has more control on the ice than Jake does. Like, look at this. Look at these nice sharp turns that this doggo can do. I believe it's a boxer. It looks kind of like a boxer. I'm not entirely sure, though, if it is one. But, yeah, it's got the little nub and tail, and it's fantastic at running on ice. So I didn't know boxers were good at that, but now I do. I don't know how realistic this game really is, because it does have children just sitting in the parking lot without their jackets on, and they're freezing to death. But anyway, yeah, easy challenge, easy completion. Let's go. Look at them just fly over the mountain. Let's go back and talk to the waiter, shall we?
I'm amazed. You're like one of those mythical creatures with marvelous magic powers. You astonish me, sir.
Cut the flattery, buddy, and give the dog a bone.
I am actually one of those fancy, incredible creatures. I can take control over other dogs
Gimme.
using my own will, as long as I've eaten more bones in my lifetime than they have. So yeah, that's how this all works out. Actually, I also had to win a challenge in order to control such dogs. Oh yes, the digging challenge. Woo! Woo! Everyone loves a good old digging challenge. I should have a topic to talk about for this, but I don't. Speaking of digging, snow. Oh boy, shoveling is a pain in the bum. I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about shoveling something else, like ice cream cake into my mouth. No, these are all topics that I've already talked about today. I've ran out of topics to talk about between now and like the last episode. I even came up with ideas prior. I'm like, you know what? We got some good topics to talk about here, and now I'm back out of them again. I'm still not sure if I'm going to record some episodes later today. I might after this, but it depends how tired I am. This is a little less exhausting doing the post commentary versus the live commentary, since that requires a lot of brain power, and this doesn't require that much. Oh yeah, we broke the game a second time because I'm sick. I am sick at this game, so that I keep breaking it over and over again. I found the last purple scent though, so that was fun. I was looking for this one for a very long time, probably about 20 minutes, but I cut all that out so you guys don't have to suffer through all that. And there we go. That's all the purple scents completed. Oh boy. What else happens? I'm not really sure. I can't remember what I edited into this episode and what I didn't edit. We picked up 2 bones from his doghouse. We go back to the little girl, and then I was deciding, right, if I should end the episode here, because I was like, you know what, this would be a good place to end it since we're done this level completely. But then I decided, no, that's not good enough for me. Let's go do another level, because this is only like 12 minutes into the episode after editing. I really thought it was going to be probably about 15 minutes after editing. But then I decided, you know what, we're going to add on this other section of Lake Minnewawa into this one episode to make the episode a little longer. Little did I know that this single level would take me about 40 minutes to complete versus 20 minutes that the last level took me to complete. Oh, it was a ride. But we cut out a lot of junk. A lot of junk was cut out of this level. So, you're welcome.
Hey you, better go to the top of the slope. There's a kid up there looking for a dog.
Because this is what everyone does when they see a stray dog just walking around. They say, hey you, go to the top of this mountain. Climb this mountain yourself with your own legs. Because there's a child at the top of it looking for another dog. Could be you, could be some other kind of dog.
I bet you can't hit me with like 3 snowballs.
This kid, keep this kid in mind. His challenge is one of the most annoying ones I've had to do, and it was probably the reason why this level took me so long to do in the first place, because I could not for the life of me figure out how to throw a flippin' snowball at this stupid kid. Doesn't matter how many times I picked up the snowball, Jake would either drop it or throw it at a wall. He would never throw it at the kid, and yeah, we'll come back to him later on though, but it's not for a very long time. I believe probably a little bit closer to the end of the episode. I was trying to reach this orange scent. I had a really hard time trying to get it, so we don't end up getting it for a little while. I can't remember when exactly we do get it, but I got distracted by purple scents instead of going for the green ones here. So that's what we did. Did a mountain looking for scents and such. Oh yeah, here we go again. Oh, hey, we get the purple scent that quickly? Okay, it was not that fast when I played this game. It took me a few tries before I got there. But luckily, it teleports you straight to the top of the mountain for this challenge. So I didn't actually have to climb the mountain as Jake. Who knew? All you had to do was get a few cents. Similar to the last episode though, all you have to do is spam the circle button and it's an easy challenge as long as you have more bones than the other dog. Which, this is a pretty unique dog, as you will see right here.
Feel those legs, made for jumping.
Which I was like, what? What kind of dog is this that can jump, jump, jump? Look at that. it's got some sick moves. But I ran around for a little while with that dog too and couldn't find what to do. So I just came back to Jake because Jake is the more superior dog since he's a mutt and he can do whatever he wants. He can find bones pretty easily with his little snoot. But these other dogs, they can't do that. They don't have the ability to do such things. Anyway, it's time to collect my favorite, very sarcastically named challenge scent things. It is time for Doggy Do. Yes, you know how this goes. The one dog does a bunch of actions, and then I have to replay said actions back to that dog, which, you know, goes very easily in the first few bits usually, but then it usually goes downhill very quickly, which is what happened in this case again. But we learned that we could bark as the dog, which was pretty cool. I mean, we already knew how to bark before, but barking in the challenge barking.
It's
yeah,
now or never.
very, very similar things. Also, I was not talking this much while doing this part of the game when I played this last time because I have to focus so hard on these Simon Says missions. Now, get ready for this, okay? You guys are not ready for this. Dog lies down, he barks. He sits up, he stands up, and then he barks again. Oh, he doesn't bark again. Okay, he does a handstand.
Go for it,
but
guy.
the handstand threw me off so much that I definitely did not cut it right here to do it perfectly on my first try. That's how much that handstand threw me off. What am I talking about? Anyway, let's talk to the girl at the top of the mountain that's been looking for a dog to talk to, or a friend. Both. Both is the answer.
Me and those boys are having a snowman building contest. Can you help me beat them? I'm rolling the snowball to make it bigger. Check this out.
All you have to do is pick up some snow in your hands like this and then just roll it down the mountain. But also cannot roll it down the mountain because she needs to be able to get it later on. So this was a pretty interesting aspect also back in the day because it was like ES2 times where I don't know if you could roll such snowballs. These days, I don't know, it would probably pick up actual snow. It wouldn't just roll it around, but it's kind of cool that it keeps the path tracking. And you can roll the ball around and it actually does get bigger. That was a very cool aspect about this game.
Super duper perfect.
So superty-duperty perfect. Now, luckily, she can pick up this snowball, so I don't have to worry about doing such things, unlike that other lady who couldn't pick up a doll in front of her own child.
Let's look for things to use as buttons or eyes, or a nose and arms, or maybe a hat.
So earlier, I don't know if I kept that part in or not. I don't think I did, but I saw that they had these sticks over here. I think I noticed it when I was running around as the other dog, that there was sticks. So that's how I knew to get these sticks by the trees for the snowman. But also, it takes her a good while before she can actually pluck and throw all these things into the snowman. Put all these things into the snowman. So there's one arm, and then we just gotta go run over here and grab the other arm and give it to her. Yes, I could have cut this out, but you will see why I left this in here because there's another part that I had to speed up and leave in here because holy crap, this game got tedious. It went from being fun to extremely tedious very, very quickly, which was right after I got this arm, I believe.
Hey, maybe there's some coal in that hut.
Oh yeah, she was talking about the coal in the hut prior, but then I was like, okay, I know where the coal is located. You just run inside because there's only one cabin up here. And then you say, here you go. Here's your piece of coal. Now take your bets. How many pieces of coal do you think I had to get for this child? Was it A, 3, B, 5, C, 7, or D, I don't care, it's 100?
Can you find some more coal, please?
This flippin' child told me that over and over again. Now, has everyone put their comment guesses into the comments? Yes? It was a lot. I believe it was about 5 times? I think we had 5 pieces of coal total. But if I didn't speed up this part, I don't know what I would have actually done because this was very frustrating at the time and I was getting really annoyed with her because she kept saying, hey, I want another piece of coal. And I was like, are you kidding me? But yeah, if you guessed 5 pieces of coal, you were correct. 2 eyes, 3 buttons. Whoop, 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 whoop.
His head must be cold. He needs something to put on top of it.
Well, finally, I was done collecting coal. Now I had to find a hat. And I thought about stealing the other child's hat from their snowman, but it didn't let me do such things. Instead, I decided to go skiing down the mountain for sense, and oh, look at Jake go. Definitely didn't break legs there. Completely fine, because he's a dog. He's very agile. And then I guess I cut it because reasons? We jump all over the place, okay? This one's jumping crazy amounts. Oh yeah, you can knock over the skiers. It was very funny. Such good attention to detail, even though you would literally stand in front of them and they'd be like, whoa, I fell over, whoopsie. Oh boy. So many funny things. We haven't really been up this side of the mountain, so that's why I left this in here, because inside this cabin to our right is something that, well, we came to this level for initially, which right here is her jacket, the little kid's jacket. So I'm like, okay, I'll remember to grab this later and I'll come back for it, because there's no point in doing it in the middle of my current mission, which is trying to find a hat for the snowman. And then using my super detective skills to try and find this hat, I actually ended up coming across this carrot right here, which is pretty cool, because we probably would have needed to find the carrot later on. She would have been like, hey, can you get me something for the nose? Which is definitely what she says later on. I don't know why I'm talking in the past tense as if I don't know what's going to happen, because I do, because it's already happened. But I picked up these 4 purple scents, and if you didn't see it right there, maybe you saw it right there again, possibly. There was a hat underneath the table. Look at that. It's a nice top hat. So what I did was I dropped the carrot right there on the snow, and I said, I'm gonna bring back the hat first, and then I will come back and pick up the carrot afterwards, since we know where it is. But I thought we'd get 2 little talking bits out of this child, because she hasn't spoken to us enough as a default NPC. Look at this amazing hat, though.
What about looking for something to make the nose? Maybe a carrot? Have you got any ideas?
Maybe a carrot? Well, considering that's the only other thing I found, here you go. I forgot I did a giant jump cut there, but like there's no point in seeing me run all the way back and pick up the carrot, since you already saw where I got it from.
Hey, Johnny, check out Susie's snowman. It's way cool.
Hey, neat! Your snowman has a better hat than ours, Susie. I guess you win the contest.
There you go, boy. Couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah, you actually probably could have. You could have just rolled 2 little snowballs together and put that hat on it, and these kids would have been so impressed, because the hat is the reason why we won. Not the 5 pieces of coal that I had to go back and forth into that cabin to get over and over again. No. It was the flippin' top hat that I found at, like, underneath a table somewhere on the side of the ski hill. Oh, look, we do another jump cut. Hey, we're back to picking up the green scents this time? Yeah. We found most of the purples. We're still missing 2 somewhere, but at least this time we got some green ones, and now we get to do a little bit of a race. Oh, boy. I should definitely look up what dog this is, because I don't know. It's definitely going to maybe the dog from the last level will be on the thumbnail. I don't know. It's either the boxer from the last level, or it's going to be whatever this dog is, which I can't think of the name of right now. So if you do know what it is, feel free to leave it in the comments, because, hey, that'll be very nice to my brain. Because I have no idea right now. I can't figure it out. I can't think of it. Oh, hey, we go down the heckin' ski hill as Jake. I don't remember this as being part of the race, but c'est la vie. What? I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm getting tired mentally from talking, but at least I've been able to keep the energy up, which is pretty good in terms of commentary stuff. So maybe I should do normal commentaries like this more often? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below, because I could definitely try it for other games and points at other times. I don't know. I definitely should have more topics to talk about if I do this kind of thing in the future, though. I usually only end up doing these for like update videos. That's the only time I normally would talk like this. Oh, hey, look at that. The last 2 scents were on the ski hill right behind the the one guy over there. Yeah, look at that. I don't know how to explain it. This guy right here. This is the guy I was talking about.
Whoops! Oh no, not again! That's the third hat I've lost this week. My ears will freeze for sure.
What? Is this kale goofy, y'all? What? Is that something you said? I'm leaving it. I don't care. I'm leaving the terrible take of Goofy in here because we've definitely done Goofy takes in the past, and that was just my first time going for it, but I love this character. I love that they just took like a Goofy-like voice and were like, let's throw that into a character for one of the people in this game. Oh gosh. So this is actually the challenge that we needed the other dog for. This is what the jumpy jump legs were for. Look at this. Check it out. Yeah, we did it. I definitely found this that quickly and definitely did not need cuts. All right, I fall off of it because, you know, that's just how I do things. I fall off of the easy spin around sections. I don't know. It was actually more so the camera angle changing that fast that threw me off. And this dog is insane with its jumps. Holy crap. But yeah, it took me a little while to actually figure out where to go to get like up here. I saw the hat landed up here, but I couldn't figure out how to get up here for the life of me. And then I realized we had another dog.
Gee, thanks! My wife bought me this for my birthday. Suits me, don't you think? Here, have a nice juicy bone.
What? Goofy's got a wife. Wait, why was that Mickey? What are these sounds that are coming out of my mouth? I don't know. Oh, back to the stupid snowball kid. So this is how you heckin' throw snowballs at the kid. I would bark at him whenever he made a snowball. He would drop the snowball. I would pick it up in my mouth, as you will see here. Look, he's about to do it, but I barked and somehow caught the snowball. I don't know. And then I looked in first person, and I threw it straight at him. Right in the... Well, we can't talk about that section because... Yeah, we threw it at his waist area. There we go. We got it. We got a bunch of bones. We did a bunch of things. Look at us. Look at all the bones we're getting. I think that's a total of 63. Oh, it was 63. Oh, I thought we had one more bone there. Maybe not. Anyway, that's it for this section of the level. We got all the scents and did all the bone things. So I go back. I grab the little girl's jacket and decide, hey, it's time to run back to the starting level of Lake Minnewawa.
My coat! Super! I guess those boys decided not to use it for their snowman after all. Could you turn around while I put it on? Mom taught me never to get dressed in front of strangers.
Nice kid. Too bad she's 2 sandwiches short of a picnic.
Oh, that's nice and toasty. Thank you so much. Now, could you please help me track down my missing dog? I found his collar not far from here. Follow me.
That would not be a very toasty jacket. It's been sitting out in the cold for a very long time. Probably as long as you've been standing out in the cold for. That would not toast you up or heat you up that fast. Toast you up? Yes. Also, getting dressed in front of strangers, it's a dog, lady, sir, ma'am, sir, lady, girl, child. It's literally a dog. Also, getting undressed in front of strangers is much worse than getting dressed in front of them. Just saying.
This is where I found my dog's collar. Then I saw this big red truck driving away. Look out, doggy. It's that mean dog catcher. They say he ships strays like you off to Boom City. Boom
City! Oh boy. Hey, we're back. We're back running away from the dog. This time the Doberman's actually on the screen, so that's cool. Look at it try and run. It's having just as much trouble running on ice as Jake, but it's okay. Jake's booking it. As long as he goes in one direction, it's fine. I was worried that I was going to hit a wall right here, though. But luckily, we beat the challenge before that, and the dog catcher with his giant, comically big net was able to go back and lay there. But look, another train has pulled up to the side, and then I was going to end it there, but then I realized, wait, we're missing one bone. Right, this child that I got her heckin' jacket back for didn't give me a bone, just ran away from me, and I had to chase her down.
Good doggy. You'll need lots of strength if you're going to look for my missing dog. Take this bone.
because bones give you strength in this game. Video games in general, yeah, eating bones makes all dogs stronger, and Jake's had 64 of them. He's had a heckin' Minecraft stack of bones. But anyway, that's where we're gonna leave it for this episode of Dog's Life. So I wanna thank everyone so much for watching this episode of Dog's Life, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Goodbye for now, my friends.